You really want to go for an imbalanced army for, you know, like some kind of flavor. The Phoenix Guard and some Star Dragons is always better than a full Sisters army. It's the whole package that makes this, you know, so powerful. Nothing wrong with imbalanced armies, but I think the balanced Doomstack is way more powerful. It's definitely more versatile. I create a potential mess when you can just have a really balanced, powerful army. I think one got killed in friendly fire. We didn't hit 100% anyways. If the enemy is too close, they shoot low, so there's a chance they hit the Phoenix Guard in the back. It's because we were prioritizing targets and countering everything as they were coming.
We are triumphant. You are free to go. You will serve me. Alariel the Everqueen.
This is not good here. We'll one turn behind with this army here. They could besiege Lothern. We're going to negative 20k.
Servant of light. The Everqueen. Chasten them.
Oh, this is a thing of movement. We have to consider fighting all at once here.
Kill them.
Too much movement if they get pushed again. No, we would lose one Phoenix Guard in Outer Zol here. You will run out of ammo only if you leave that fire at will. What kind of wood do we have here? Just a grinder. If we lightning strike, they get pushed further into Ult 1. We have to fight all this at once. They're threatening Lothern here, and that's too much financial damage. If they block Lothern, we lose all trade. Oh no, this is one Phoenix Guard dead, guaranteed. Guaranteed. I will fight all with here. If we lightning strike, we're gonna run out of movement. People keep forgetting that the movement is the limit on how much army can lightning strike in a single turn. So fighting sometimes more, you know, it's required. We're trying to get rid of them so they don't block Lothern. Okay, this is beautiful. We go with the same same formation. We have 4-star dragons, and we haven't even had to use them last battle. When star dragons basically don't get to fight 110%, it's like I put 4 in the army, just for the Brits, right? Star dragons are made to be a killing machine in melee. Look at that 639 weapon strength, 72 attack, pretty consistent damage. Do I do still for the overhaul? No.
Handmaiden of the Ever Queen.
Good morning. We just have to be careful how we use our ammunition here and we'll be fine. We should not be shooting the shield units, we should be just shooting the large units and any threatening units. So if you leave it fire at will, of course you're going to run out of ammunition. But if you manage ammo here, all the important targets will get wrecked and you'll still have some damage to do other things. We have 5 terror units here, so the numbers are not relevant. Only the large units can do something here, and especially if they go around. But we can put 2 Phoenix Guard on the sides and 4 Phoenix Guard in the center is just enough. We can use this, you know, to help with the obstacle. We have healing, and we have 4-star dragons. So you can't really say we don't have magic in the army to deal damage. The 4-star, it's not really magic, it's fire. But it's like a powerful spell. In some cases, almost as good as Spirit of Shades. And you can use 3 per dragon, which we'll have to prioritize on the Hell Cannons first, because the Hell Cannons is the only thing that hurts us in this formation.
Ready. My power is yours.
We'll keep a little bit to the back.
Handmaiden of the Ever Queen.
Handmaiden will be on the right side in case somebody goes around, and she stops charges from the chariots and the knights. Handmaidens are anti-large specialists, especially against knights, chariots, anything little big. We don't have all the battle skills, but this is still a high-power level army, and this is the Rise of Chaos.
I will. Handmaiden.
A little bit to the back.
Without delay.
We'll have trees on the left side, no biggie. Let's not aggro those guys there. But definitely gonna try to use their Hell Cannon, which they might not even get immediately due to an army attacking doesn't have a Hell Cannon, and a Hell Cannon as reinforcements will be one of the last units to enter the battlefield. So what does this mean? We don't even have to send anything right now, let them just pile up for now. We are dealing at 40 units at once, but a lot of them are damaged from the first army, so not really a threat. What do we have? This voodoo here, fireball. This guy, no, this guy's not a hero. There's a fireball coming. Base maneuvers, big, nice. Metal Wizard is the biggest problem because it actually Searing Doom does nearly 2000 damage to the Fiend's Guard. We should go play with their flanks.
Advancing. Beautiful. My queen.
Alariel the Everqueen. Under her protection.
Devoted servant.
Did she even get hit?
Isha's will.
Oh, no, this is too early.
On the way. To battle.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Handmaiden of the Everqueen.
Awaiting orders. Servant of night. To battle!
Sister of Avalon.
To battle! My power is yours. Ready! Dawn's hope.
Loyal servant.
Wielder of the winds. Orders. Orders. Setting forth. Maintaining order. Ready. Isha!
Onward.
Nothing for them to land.
Yes. Taming the winds.
Handmaiden of the Everqueen.
Yes. Onward. Advancing. Alariel the Everqueen.
Well, could break our formation here.
Awaiting orders. Alariel the Everqueen.
Deny, 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 deny.
Agreed.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Handmaiden of Alario.
Move one. Wielder of the winds. To war. Very well. In front.
How are these guys not terrified? Look at the numbers.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Get some more buff there. We need more defense there while they're getting pinned. Albert's going around. Just get Dogs managed to get around as well. Do a bread here.
Alariel the Everqueen.
How did they get around like this? They obviously made contact on the other unit.
Duty calls.
Oh shit.
My power is yours.
guy could cause some trouble.
Orders! Calling the winds!
Light of Avalon. Alariel. Yenui. Sail. Lakai.
Awaiting orders! Onward!
Making my way.
My power is yours! Wielder of the winds! I go then!
There's a character here causing trouble. They have 4 of them. It is a little bit problematic. Should land on top of him. Might do some terror here. Chaos Orders are weak to the Star Dragon, we just have to pin them all, that's the key. There's trees there and the knights have advantage. It almost tells me like the enemy has no disadvantage in the trees with the large units while the player has.
My gift. Asa, attack.
For the king!
I accept the greater good!
Alariel the Everqueen.
This Star Dragon has taken way too much energy for some reason.
Yes, going. The greater good.
As you
We have to
say!
clear those knights in the chariots.
Ready! Doing my duty! Lothern!
As long as we prioritize those targets, we should be fine. Niche. All you do is a bread there.
Orders.
Shit.
Attack! Awaiting orders. My power
It's
is
a direct hit
yours.
here.
Battle
Might get
awaits.
charged. Terror is building up.
Alariel the Everqueen. Yenui. Sail. Lakai.
Formation's kind of broke since they had such a big wave of
Awaiting
units.
orders!
Especially this area here in a big hill.
Lakai. Lakai. Moving.
For the Everqueen! Kill them!
Cleanse the land. Ready. Moving out.
All good.
Alariel the Everqueen. Alt One's Queen. Isha, guide me.
Yes.
Araya!
Isha. Litva.
Good.
Alt One's Call.
I haven't focused much of their infantry by range. since we don't have as much ammo, but it's all good. This guy's also missing some resistances.
Orders.
Not critical. Hell cannons coming. It means there are almost at the end of their strength.
Going abroad. I go then. Awaiting orders.
My power is yours. Orior! To war!
Yeah, Spawn is weak against Phoenix Guard, but our Phoenix Guard has been exhausted. Just pull them out.
The winds rise.
Need one dragon here.
Yes! Forward! For order!
Alariel the Evergreen.
In front!
So they're outed.
Asia!
Minimal damage. And you see, you don't always have the lightning strike. Sometimes you have to consider movement.
My power is yours.
Moving out!
And we still have ammo left. Just don't let fire at will.
Handmaiden of the Everqueen! Moving out! Guided by light! Guided by light!
Right, we have everything under control here.
Loyal Guardian! Onward!
We'll kill some more Siglantis here.
Isha! Lithra! Warrior Maiden! Die, fool!
Really, only this unit taking damage in this battle. And under half.
Handmaiden of the Everqueen! Obeying orders!
Isha's chosen. Chosen of Isha.
Cast 3 more times.
Hear my gifts! Stay true! Very well! Maiden Guard! Guardian! Handmaiden!
Maybe 4 more times.
Handmaiden of Aladdin!
Dragons do need a little bit more healing. They have a lot of health and their earth bloom is not enough to heal them. They need their growth. Let's start the Cell Cannon first. Taking damage. Also need healing. She'll be okay in the bell outside the next bell, so she'll get live bloomed. Three more times, so maybe a second will be overcast. 4585.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Isha! Lothern! Following Ethua! Orders! Making my way! Cleanse the land!
We don't even have the full battle skills for the Phoenix Guard here, let alone the veteran battle skill. We don't even have armor technology. We still had ammo at the end of the battle. We still had some power at the end of the battle.
Praise Isha. Your life is mine. My light shines bright. Ether.
A true
There's a
asset.
handmaiden without a gear. Have you seen how knee deep in action she was?
Lethal grace given forth.
Alariel the Everqueen.
Their skill is legend.
Alariel the Radiant. They must die. Greetings,
Perfect!
Lothern, mistress of the undying forest.
It'll be outside Lothern,
Voyaging.
so we get replenishment. Otherwise, they besiege the city, we don't get replenishment. We lose trade and replenishment. Full strength next turn. When Brest gets here, we'll clear them all. One army has limited movement, while two armies can clear so much more.
Ali! My attention. Moving out. Alifana.
Brave son of Ulthuan, the sea calls!
Noble son of Ulthuan. With purpose.
Let's get armor for the heavy troops. 10 armor for the Swordmasters, White Lions, and the Phoenix Guard. We'll put Phoenix Guard on rank 7 to 120 armor with battle skill.
They must die for order.
Did you start to steal all of them with a full set of sisters? Yes, we gave him an imbalanced army. We didn't have anything else to recruit in the region, and we had to get to Nagarond. Phoenix Guard only at the capital. How much sleep did they get? 8 hours. Just enough.
By Assurium.
What's the point of playing this late in the game, just beating up the helpless AI? Well, getting closer by getting the campaign victory achieved. So you don't live only eternally in the early game without any closure. You should try play with 10 times chaos and see how it is for you to beat helpless AI. I would recommend. I have not played with Nakai. I have not played with pretty much just Nakai, I think. We haven't played with some of the lords we haven't done in Mortal Empress at all, and some of the lords we haven't done in Warhammer 2 yet, like Trog. With Trog we haven't played in Warhammer 2 yet.
There is glory to be won.
What was it? 1381. And I click so fast, sometimes I don't get the kills. Was 1381. $24,692.
Destroy everything.
Here, 5 poof. This is, boys, why we have the followers only chat at the 1 hour. The moment we put it over under that, people think, you know, they come here talk shit. Okay, moving on. We still have to defeat Archaon, and it's gonna be surrounded by at least 30 to 80 armies. If we just go directly at him. If we get him a little bit spread out, it's going to be at least 10 armies in the area. The thing with Twitch, guys, is people, you know, just think that you always just have to do multiplayer games, otherwise, you know, you suck. Yeah, the single player fun is not allowed. How somebody's skill is relevant, you know. You just can't tell people how, you know, how to play and how to do their stream. Have I ever done an auto battle only campaign? No, it's too random. I guess it'd be too random. As the other civilization goes in years, we're getting closer and closer to the 21st century. The live internet, the multiplayer games are becoming more and more environments for toxic sociopaths. It doesn't mean that we can't really have fun in those environments. Just that these environments are no longer, for everybody, and for a lot of people, it's best to avoid them. Why waste your time on such interaction when you can have play on your own time, your own pace, wasting nobody else's time, having fun in a single player environment?
My prowess is needed. Duty is its own reward.
It's only going to get worse as they add zeros to the population and to the PC communities over the decades. People think having access to the internet allows them to do whatever they want. They're not real people on the other side of the screen. I sometimes feel like the companies like Hardware Assembly, who really try, they release the multiplayer aspect of the game simply because it's hard to imagine in this day and age release a game with only single player without the multiplayer aspect of the game. Imagine if they would make peace that it's okay to just have a single player game.
The Asur follows straight.
So they have to do it out of necessity. It's expected to do them. It is expected for PC games to have multiplayer. And especially for those games who are not even currently in style, currently really popular, getting multiplayer. It feels like at times, it does please some people, but for companies that actually try to put effort in these things, feels like an enormous waste of resources, since they are not catering to the current trends of multiplayer games. And it feels like because of that, they're just making half-assed systems with not really a proper multiplayer structure. Which is Warhammer 2 is a proper example of this. You don't even have proper rankings. You don't have like the StarCraft 2 ratings, let alone basics like balance between so many factions, which is almost impossible to achieve.
Noble born!
As you say!
Let me tell you something, guys. I played hundreds of hours of multiplayer in Shogun 2, and the most players I encountered were just cheesing the general, doing everything. The whole strategy was just to rush the general, and the rest were worse than the regular AI in the game.
Archers! For duty!
Why we defend this city? Doesn't even bring us anything, but I guess I want to keep this city.
Acknowledge!
Nearly every single campaign in multiplayer that I started in Shogun 2, the moment I gained minuscule advantage, the opponent just left.
Without fail.
What a tremendous waste of time, and for what? So you can, you know, say that you've beaten a random person on the internet on a planet with over 7 billion people. It's irrelevant. Just play with AI. Much less time wasted. You actually get to do fun stuff as well.
Spearman.
We will obey.
Archers.
Exactly, Buckmanville. There is nothing wrong having multiplayer in a game like this to do a co-op campaigns, except it's extremely time consuming and nobody unless they dedicate their lives to the game like I did, dedicate my lives to streaming in Total War, will have time to play this type of campaigns. So solution would be to create a multiplayer campaign environment where they create a mini campaign like one of those overpriced Wood Elf or Beastman campaigns, and create a multiplayer environment there where there is like 10 provinces and you can fit 2, 3, 4 players, and you can actually finish a game, have some fun in a matter of hours, and not, you know, days have to pass before you make any progress in the campaign, because turns alone will spend hours of your time.
As you say. Dauntless.
And again, I come back to they put multiplayer in that environment just because it's expected of them to do. It does not fit at all. Unless you're playing with a family member or a close friend who knows that they're not gonna just disappear. It seems like tremendous waste of time and effort from both developer side and whoever tries to attempt to this, play in these environments.
Noble. Ready and able.
This might not be winnable. Their Vampire Lord might be a problem. Also makes me wanna deploy a little further to the back. This actually does not give us any advantage deploying like this close and bottleneck, since in a situation like this it would require us to have stronger units to actually beat them head on.
Archers.
And we don't have this head-on advantage because we outnumbered.
March.
Understood. Assyrian guides us. Quickly now.
Orders received.
We go.
And they do have bats as well. We need to focus the bats too.
It shall be done.
It will be done.
It's a very frustrating experience, you know. Back when I played Civilization 5 on the release, damn, all that time and effort to start a game, and then moment start the game somebody leaves. It's like
For Old One.
frustration. 10 turns later, you know, somebody doesn't happy with the start, just leaves.
Left away. Halt. Noble. Orders received. Spearman. As you say.
We will obey.
I am ready.
Archers. Nasser, advance.
Advance.
Understood.
The Civilization 5 was kind of disaster on the release, especially the happiness system.
We will obey.
So I played mostly multiplayer. Met some people and we managed to get games going where people will not live, but the auto unit cycling was on all the time, and multi-wars were impossible on simultaneous turns, so I quit after a while. Just frustrating experience. But I do had some fun games. Try doing simultaneous turns in a multi-war where auto unit cycling is happening. The camera just jumps all over the place while you're getting slaughtered.
Death to all!
Yeah, I Civ used to be one of my favorite series, one of my favorite games, but with 6 I gave up on the Civ. It's not a game I wanna spend my time with anymore. It's clearly catering to a more streamlined player base.
Asturian guides us!
I don't like Age of Wonders. We didn't even had a stable experience with the new release. Just confirms it, you know, how bad it can be. We'll not be able to hold this unless we shoot those knights. Those knights are actually gonna be much more impressive with the update they get anti-infantry now. This will not hold. We have any more spearmen? I will not hold.
It shall be done.
Let's send the archers into melee.
Understood. It will be done. We away.
Sometimes you have to patch it in with a unit that's not very friendly, really good to patch.
Spearmen.
We can send these guys up the other side.
Swiftly. Advance.
Instead of, you know, getting you know, breaking here, so they're going into the archer, just sacrifice an archer instead.
Archers. To the fray.
Right side is clear, so we can reinforce the left now.
We away. Orders understood. For duty, we will obey. Death to all. Loyal. Asa, move. We advance. Draw back.
Lord is a bit problem. We don't ennoble anymore on the knights, so we're gonna send him here.
At them.
Actually, another unit of knights here.
Archers! Orion!
For duty. Without fail, as you say.
It's good.
All for one. Archers. Without fail. Noble.
In my opinion, the only good thing that came out of Civ 6 is the main menu soundtrack.
Seal. For our ancestors.
That main menu soundtrack is masterpiece. Masterpiece.
Subjugate them.
Don't worry, I'll play it for you, it's there, bro. I want to listen to it as well. This sheet has 8 million views, while Gucci Gang is getting like 1 billion views. Will they get muted by Twitch on Weird Dish? It should not. It's a soundtrack from a game.
Awaiting orders. My power is yours. Wielder of the winds.
Dragon now. Okay. The Lord Masters are gonna be protecting the charge here.
Servant of the tower.
Maiden Guard. Earthwind Mage.
Tell me the Hell Cannon first.
Battle ready.
Handmaiden of the Everqueen. With pleasure.
Orders.
Ever vigilant. Poet favors you. Prince of Ulthuan.
Still waiting for the shield buff.
Moving out.
It's time. 10% for all shields.
Noble prince. Following orders.
They have no range. No range, huh? Which means the skirmishers does not follow us, which means we have to lead them into our army with the dragons. Now this should happen. This will happen eventually. I have no doubt. The shields had been looking bad for a while. Only need to get additional 10% more shield protection.
White Tower Guardian.
Hold them down here.
Earthwind Mage. Yes.
Shooting some more friendly fire potential more than actual damage.
Lakoi Sarior. Kill them.
Maintaining order.
Stand with me. Ready for the king. Maintaining order.
Your will.
Orders.
Yes. Awaiting orders. For order.
So what I mean that this unit, for example, would have 65% shields. But actually, shields would actually matter.
My power is yours. Lothern.
My power is yours.
Lord Master of Power.
ready.
Winds of magic rise!
Asur Lawmaster. Sapane Leki. Lawmaster of Poem.
Yes, very well.
Chosen of power. Asur Dadan. Hellfry.
Naresh.
Handmaiden of the Everqueen.
I think she actually fired an arrow from here to here and hit a Phoenix Guard by accident.
Gladly.
Since she's shooting magic arrows, it can kill a couple of Phoenix Guard in a miss. Oh no, it was the wizard. Okay, never mind.
Ulfuan triumphant, restrained, lethal grace given forth. Can I offer assistance? Their deaths are necessary. Knowledge
So
is
instead of losing anything here, we just pretty much replenish the whole army.
moving off.
Manual battles. Well, they do consume time, but way better than auto resolve. It's a third talisman preservation this campaign. Should go on the dragons first. On the dragons first.
A true Asur. Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Wait your orders.
Come to that. You could have more issues.
On
This
to
is
adventure.
this is thousands of hours of experience. Because, you know, sometimes things just go bad as well. Where the two battles this campaign go not in our way, not other way, so shit happens.
Everqueen of Ulthuan.
But against this chaos armies is usually pretty straightforward.
Your demise is certain.
We did recently an battle with the Laril against 4 armies. If you missed it, this is gonna be a lightning strike attack, and not auto resolve because you have to clear more.
This world
We have to
needs
separate them
us.
to the point where they not threaten Lothern even to besiege it. So what happened in Rosapine? We didn't have a scout or spy with Tyrion, so we didn't know where the enemy was. I captured the Blackstone Post, the capital of the Battle Legion, and Tyrion was in the city alone. They brought an army, attacked him immediately, and Tyrion didn't have enough time to kill them. They just captured the city, and we lost the sword. So they won by capturing the city. Who would have expected that, right? But you know, things you learn and things you know keep in mind. It's totally different things. So we did a quick recovery though, but we still have to upgrade the sword again. How do I get the sword back? I sent an army to destroy them, the Scottish army, and just before I was about to attack them, they returned the sword to the shrine.
Isha's chosen.
Tyrion was waiting at the shrine to pull out the sword, and he got a sword and he went for Malekith. The plan for Tyrion was to go Kemler and then Malekith anyways. So he spared him? No, of course, I destroyed him. That's why we had that rebellion earlier with the undead. But he's still alive, yeah, he's in one of our best armies. I really like designing this battlefield, but this center keeps bugging me for some reason. It feels like it hasn't put much effort to actually be something. It almost looks like we're playing the game on a shitty graphic setting.
Alariel the Evergreen.
They go 4 ranks, the chariot could breach. Especially they're under attack. They have 4 dragons, so they could attack from the other side if we need to.
Orders?
This is a very flat terrain here. Really nice
Power is yours.
to get the total control of what's happening. No surprises. The main role of the halberds is to hold ground. So you put them in a position and you just leave them there. They are of course to create the walls of halberds and to cover most of the formation they're guarding. They're not shock troops. Their charge just confirms it. Anything under 20 charge is not even worth charging anyways. But really depends who's the target.
Alariel the Evergreen.
Yes.
Alariel the Evergreen.
I love how they're always lowering charge values. I remember when the Orc Boys was the highest weapon strength infantry in the game on tier 1, and they actually had a chance against Dwarf Warriors if they delivered a good charge. Good times. They would actually destroy the player Dwarf Warrior unit that was just standing still.
Handmaiden of the Everqueen.
Light of Avalon.
For order.
Such unholy resilience!
Saint Louis.
Alariel the Evergreen.
Avalon advances.
stick landing in our favor.
On the way!
Slow them down here. Oh, we don't actually have it.
Ariel the Evergreen, servant of light.
My gift! At once!
Ready.
To war! Swiftly! Look high! Look high! Very well! Orion! Forward! Handmaid to Valario!
Awaiting orders. The greater good. Awaiting orders.
Oath one! For the Everqueen! Wielder of the winds! Maintaining order! Orders for order! My power is yours!
Yes.
Alt One's Queen.
Isha! Lidra! To war! Awaiting orders! Going abroad! Handmaiden of the Everqueen! Kill them! Lothern! Of course! Warrior maiden! Ever onward!
Alariel the Evergreen. Henry! Sail! Black boy!
Guardian of Avalon!
My power is yours. Stop.
Get another coffee. It's all been over an hour, huh? Well, it's actually more than that. This thing got interrupted. It's been nearly 3 hours already.
Praise Isha. Be free. Isha is with me.
After this chunk, most of them have already spread around.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Asinine mortal!
Alariel the Everqueen.
In general, looks like it might burn here. And do have a linen here anyways. This one seems convenient here.
Ulthuan's queen.
Arkan hasn't even shown up yet, no.
End their lives. We are the world's protectors.
Scroll stone, have stave of Avalon.
Mistress of the undying forest. The Ever Queen. Kill them. Darkness is kept at bay. Welcome. We fight
This
for
one
the
might go
greater
down.
good. This world needs us. My light shines bright. Queen of Avalon. Ready
Put her
yourselves.
outside the city.
Greetings, Mathan.
Beyond your comprehension.
Like
No scum.
here.
Alariel the Radiant.
So they don't make the move here. They'll go for Angerial, I'm afraid.
Alariel the Ever Queen.
No. I did not have the time for stuff. This stuff. No Battletech, no.
I serve the king.
Nothing available here.
What do you require?
Yeah, we'll rebuild if it goes down.
Forward at once.
Alifana.
So he has no raiding stance in this faction. I mean, he doesn't have his own stance in this faction. I'm saying raid stance. It's gonna be present here. This is okay money here. Yes, we did Ramsey.
Setting a course.
Alitanar is important to Confederate as Teclis or Tyrion
There is only
because he gives plus 12% missile damage all armies faction wide. Very powerful. Being one of the primary archer factions in the game. And the Shadow King gives plus 4 public order all provinces. Really important if you want to use the Sword of Cain. Makes things smooth, expansion, people happy for public order, bonuses, jubilant populace. And of course Alariel has very powerful skill here. Plus 2 public order all provinces, tax rate, plus 5% faction wide. And she grants you additional handmaidens, so you don't have to build extra in capitals. And also you can recruit them anywhere.
How can I assist you? A true Asur.
Let's make it cheaper, 2 and 3. Four and 8.
Can I offer assistance?
It's very important that they just land into this, so we don't have
Making my
to
way.
move as well,
Ready to
chase them
attack.
around. Second wave is already crumbling. And we're getting closer and closer to Archaon, but we still also have to defeat Nagaron. Nagaron is getting dismantled. They are down to
Overlord.
9 settlements.
Fall. Speak, but be wary of what you say. Yes.
And only taking even there as well. So trade needle 20k. Mage wise, we are 7 out of 7. Okay. Jadal probably gonna burn here. There might be siege Lothern that cause a lot of damage. We already piled a lot of treasury from the battle loot. Look at that battle loot. Last turn was 38,000. 30,000 this turn. Grimgor is scratching his head. Grimgor gets similar amounts, but it takes much longer to get there. I mean, when you see faction like the Drowned, it makes sense that people expect Kate. Yoo-hoo! Kislev. So no, it's very early in the morning. We've been starting like vampires these days and very long streams. It's exciting again in Warhammer 2. It's gonna be exciting again for a while. Yes, it's possible zero lithium, but unless you're playing a long campaign, you don't want to do it. It just takes a lot of time. For this campaign, it doesn't matter if you didn't get Teclis. The only thing the Teclis has faction-wide is ward save for the Lord Masters and the Mages. Himself is a powerful Lord, but we don't need him. They're actually making Teclis skip his Fireball and adding a new skill to Teclis with the update. Looking forward to that. He also gets the Greater Arcane Conduit, which will make him even more powerful wizard. It's kinda cool that the other High Elves don't really need Teclis, his faction, because his effects are not really needed in the big plan. The Alariel, Tyrion and Alitanar, they do have powerful skills faction-wide, while the Teclis is not really needed, so makes him nicer to play value when you actually start with the Lord Masters, because you usually don't have him around. Makes his campaign even more special. How long does it normally take you to finish a campaign? Depending on the conditions we're playing at. And if you're going for the victory screen, or just, you know, some kind of unique objective. But victory screen wise, usually 4 to 6 days, unless we're playing with extra rules. I do stream every single day and a lot of hours. But every day we will save an hour of time with a new update. Will make it go even faster due to enter times. I would say a standard campaign is about 6 days if you play over 10 hours a day. But they also can vary on a lot of factors. You know, faction,
My temper is quick,
and
but
if there are any extra rules. I've finished over 150 campaigns to the victory screen in Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2. Even more in Warhammer 2. You can check on the YouTube all but about 3 campaigns. So you can count how many campaigns we've done in 4,000 hours.
For order.
in almost 7,000 hours of Total War Total War Warhammer series. Did close to 200 campaigns. This will save time. We'll just get a new one. Okay, the sword is been upgraded to driving, so Tyrion is vulnerable for short one turn. A little bit vulnerable. Okay, he can still handle a lot of units himself.
Son of Lothern, protector of the Ever Queen. No mercy.
Don't have the sword of cannon right now, but this is fine.
Sunfang hungers.
We have a region, and we still have serious resists.
Raise it to the ground.
10 turns there, 10 turns. Usually up to 9 turns is a very low roll penalty. If you're desperate, you can do it after 8 turns for a minor penalty. But I have a theory that the treacheries could pile up over time, and some factions will remember for it for the rest of the campaign, so keep that in mind.
Brave son of Ulthuan, there will be carnage!
Guide me. What orders?
Put Tyrion back to 55% ward save with a 45% extra from the combined miss magic and physical resist. $100 defense zone.
I will see to it. Moving out. Preparing camp. Asa Noble. Setting the pace. Ali!
Chosen of Isha. Journeying.
Lethal grace given forth.
No!
For order!
This is doable. We'll just make it a little bit easier here by sending this one.
Require?
Try to assault them.
Ready to serve.
Okay, let's get some battle skills here.
Hidden from sight. Can I offer?
Let's click on notifications. What do we have here? Nerfy. Cookies.
Son of Ulthuan, smash it to ruins!
Standing by. Smash it to ruins.
Burden of the Shadowlands.
Might be some chaos on the way, so we have to be a little bit careful.
Corruption is rife.
We're talking about temptations. Night elves. I mean the wood elves. What? Elich, are you just going to wipe night elves out or get them to confederate? I don't understand. What he's asking here.
skill is
Eternal Flux. Yoo-hoo.
Who calls me? I grow restless.
This guy have somehow survived, huh?
You know who I am?
Yeah, we have to destroy the Nagarond, get the victory elements, and defeat Archaon in combat to get the victory screen. Did I not count the Tyrion kills there? Oh, I think I forgot. No. Keep forgetting. I'll go check. The wars are broken right now, and it doesn't look like the patch will fix them. It's the green seeds are the problem, and they're being ignored. Somebody go check how many kills the Tyrion get in that battle. 542. Plus 542. I'll trust you there. No worries, Senate, no worries. Sounds about right, there were 7 units and 6 had over 100 men. Hey, Bumblum. This guy has been alive for a while if he has a rank 9 armor like this. Running out of arms again, which means the wave 3 is imminent. Either that or the Chaos Invasion.
My powers.
Prince.
120 armor. Wel, 22 magic resist, hij gedefeated camber. 35, 5. What is this?
All lend us your strength.
It's fine. Let them come. How many turns can we last here? So it's a port, 6 turns.
At your service.
True son of destruction.
Son of Ulfwan. On to adventure. Destruction. Servant of the king. Ulfwan. Deliver them
Need to
to
reach
their
here.
ancestors.
Do you have a picture, Temest? Maybe I can actually check it out. One moment. Let's see. Doesn't want to access via this for me. It's like this is my experience on Twitch lately. Nothing loads. Okay. Okay, I'll see it now. That one is this one is glitched. I just the glitch with the number. As the way these battles work, especially in auto resolve, they're all wiped. But if you do manually and you kill some, and the rest are then auto resolved and added to the kill count. So just a minor bug. Usually, if I only had a chariot, it would count for multiple combatants. So 12 chariots could be more than 12 kills. But I didn't see any effect like this here.
Doing my duty.
It's a hard game, Vlad. Hard game. I do have hundreds of hours of experience, and I still have some struggle as well. My experience in Bell Brothers. Let me show you. 360 hours. And I'm still learning. At least the advanced part of the game. If anybody has any questions, guys, this is the perfect times to use the chat. We can still get another 5 ward save. Currently we have 100% ward save. 95% is the cap, unless they nerf it again. Hard to say. I think it's 95% is the cap. Have I recruited entrepreneur heroes? Yes. All the extra mages are outside Lothern to generate money. That is the role of the mages. If they are not in the army, they generate money. Same for the Empire. $114 speed. He's a high elf, so he's faster. They have unique skill to make them even faster. His horse is very fast, and he has skill for extra speed. Good morning. I think that's a great change there, bro. Will make the vampires intimidating as they used to be intimidating in the past. The vampire is supposed to be scary, not a joke. But the scariest thing about the vampire is the raised dead. That makes them the scariest thing. And unless they have an area where they actually dominate, the raised dead is weak. So they have to be scary. How many ranks down does a settlement go when you sack it? 1 tier, Horus, 1 tier. The orcs have a chance when they sack a settlement to keep it at the same tier. It's possible to make a Trog one-man army. Pretty much anybody can be a one-man army with a sort of cane and some of the traits you can hunt around the map. But some lords could go AFK while doing so, while some lords will require you to sweat while dealing with whole armies, especially with strong armies. Is Winterwood next? No. If we have time, yes. If the DLC releases, no, Winterwood is not next. But it will be played eventually. Nothing is set in stone, plans change all the time. But we will play it eventually. Vampire is one of those factions in the lore and in the game when they get left out of control and you don't really wipe them out. They just get more and more powerful because they just build up influence over everything, making it helpless to mount up any defenses. I have not decided anything yet about the DLC, but we're probably gonna. I mean, I did make one decision. I decided that we will try out new factions, but not until the victory screen, unless I really feel like it. We'll play alongside the other campaign, so you guys, get to see, at least the early game and some of the game of the new stuff, because you don't get to play everything immediately, and people wait then months for something new to be played.
Champion of Alaria. Battle awaits. Forward.
So something new with the with the update.
For my queen.
You can see Tyrion healed all 541. So the auto resolve had a bug there. This is nothing new. You take a very small amount of damage, Storm Knight. It will take forever to kill it. If you ever played Morgul, Morgul pretty much strategy is to AFK in front of the enemy army to take away their range, then you go into fight. Pretty cool thing. Even if sounds and feels cheesy, but it's his strategy. Missile resistance, might as well have some fun with it. It's not like you're gonna dance in front of them. They're gonna shoot you.
Destroy everything.
So you use that missile resistance to deplete some of their armor by standing in front of the missiles
Brave son
if
of
you need it.
Ulthuan.
Heroic victory is when you win against a much stronger army without taking much damage. At least that's, you know, what's supposed to be. Dylan's kill count is 25,774, says in the bottom left.
Await your orders. There will be carnage.
Ariel the Ever Queen.
The last fight was 541, right? The settlement bells, the survivors are auto-resolved, so the kill count on the loading screen is different than the kill count on the post-battle screen.
The greater good. Sound the horn of Isha. We are triumphant. Light of Avalon. Further onward, Isha smiles on you.
A true Asur. A mighty warrior. Protector of Ulthuan. Going forth. I await your command. There will be carnage.
Alifana.
Terminal blades. Get that more attack and damage for the Phoenix Guard.
The enemy must be punished. Breeding will out. The will of the Old Ones means nothing to me.
This didn't declare a war.
Now that you are
They have a favorite faction, the dwarves. I'm gonna break this anyways. But I will give it to them better than the war. They have to break it again. And the current right now, my favorite faction is dwarves. But I do enjoy playing a lot of factions. Good morning, Zipon. I'm Yugoslavian, I'm Croatian. There's no more Yugoslavia. Yeah, hello, good morning. Wasn't the guy's faction called the Spirit of the Jungle? Just upgrading the Gul'Dok. We did world domination with the Dwarves once and Cetra. But with Dwarves we left all the good factions alive, we just defeated all the evil factions. With Cetra we kept Kartep and Ungrima's vassals. We conquered the rest of them up. What does TKC stand for? Tyrion skill count.
Not one Druki on Nagaroth. I journey. Standing by.
Destruction. Their skill is legend.
What's special about Crooked Moon is a try-hard faction, so it's supposed to offer struggle and challenge if you enjoy those things. There's some flavor with goblins, but it's mostly missed by the developers because one of the earliest DLCs.
Noble son of Ulthuan. Smash it to ruins. Tyrion, heir of an Aryan. Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
Let's prevent attrition here.
Attack! Their deaths are necessary. Ulthuan triumphant! For the Ever Queen! A strong leader is needed. An honor, defender of the Phoenix throne. Anchors away!
Noble son of Ulthuan. The enemy will
Alaria,
Cleared most of the part here. Most of it.
Everqueen of Althwa.
Almost like they're moving around here area.
pay. Nagaroth breeds weak warrior.
It's not like we are playing with the rules or special on Fufner. We're just doing, you know, a very long campaign.
Ali!
One last long Greens campaign before the, you know, rework that's in the works.
True son of Ulthuan. Smash it to ruins!
City will not be stable enough.
A worthy ally.
Protector of Ulthuan.
A true Asur.
Speak. Marching out, moving off.
All good here, I think. We have 6 victory settlements.
Let the supplicant come forward.
Need to wait for the chaos invasion before we can get more alliances. They're pretty stubborn right now because of how the alliance blocks.
What? Greetings from...
Greetings on...
You guys can actually declare war. Not be surprised.
Clan Skryre!
Doing okay, the Clan Skryre this campaign. Need to destroy Nagara now.
Lord of the dead. Unstoppable.
Remember to surprise this campaign as well. Can't believe they're making me go all the way to Palace of Princes.
Your orders?
Such a nice item.
I lust for battle.
I think incendiary mages are not even worth the influence. Thunderflux mages should be on the horses, providing some kind of benefit to power and miscast the reduction. Strictly support. Incendiary handmaidens on the other hand, hell yeah.
Heir of Anarian. With me.
Athenian's been a one-man army for a while now.
Happy to serve. Advance. Of one. For my lady.
My god actually does some damage here. Marathi has magical attacks. Kind of pointless you making one-man armies if you can't triple speed the fights. It's gonna take forever to kill anything. Like I said, anybody can really make one-man army the sort of Kane. It just takes forever to would take forever to kill armies if it's not triple speed. If you actually have to put a lot more effort to do it. Honestly, other than Tyrion Kolek and maybe Durtu and Wulfric or Krogar, etc. I don't think I would do this on anybody else. Without, you know, going without the army. Maybe there are a few more lords, but you know, I'm just giving you some ideas. Definitely would like to trust a Grimgor do something like this. We tried in the last campaign, but I didn't really want to keep playing the game because that campaign we started snowballing and didn't want to go for perversions because we had the upkeep bug going on.
They are free to go.
They fixed the upkeep bug. Haven't seen it reappear since the fix. Grimgor is very powerful as a fighter, but he gets knocked down so many times that it would just look bad doing this with him. Even if he doesn't get hit, he gets knocked down so much. This will be get a little bit improved, and it gets improved all the time, but still. What's the worst bug in the game right now? The doors, the bug doors. It's been the worst bug for years now. Door bug. It's about to happen their name within 20 turns. They fixed quite a bit of artillery bugs, but they still happen as well. But the worst bug is definitely door bug. What's the pasting reduced in the last 6 months? The rogue pirates not being immortal. If the player is not Vampire Coast, you can actually destroy them and they don't come back in the middle of the sea. That's, in my opinion, the best thing that's been reduced in the last 6 months. You can actually destroy rogue pirates. That's on top of my head. Other than the door bug, in my opinion, the worst bug after that is the invocation head crushing. It makes vampires unplayable. Too unstable. They kinda ruined the vampires with that bug. While that bug was still happening, they nerfed invocation heck 3 times. But did they fix the bug? No.
Alifana, we begin. What do you require?
Can't let the Malekith recover here. We dismantle a lot.
Burden of the Shadowlands.
Still, we can't let him recover.
There is only vengeance.
Using invocation a Hick can crush the game. It's not even rare, it's uncommon.
Time for battle. I am ready. Standing by.
So I kinda ruined the vampires.
With purpose. I await your orders.
While waiting for the Archaean to invade, we're destroying Nagarand.
Shield against the darkness.
This will fail. No.
Servant of the king. Born to lead. For honor. Destruction.
It can happen randomly during the fight of Akhmed Valley. We had a battle in the Vampire Counts campaign where it was crashing every time. I had to do the same battle. It was not an easy battle either, like 3 or 4 times. And I needed invocation a Hick, otherwise I would have taken too much damage. During the fight, yeah. Makes the whole thing unstable against the Dwarf Doomstack.
Champion of the Ever Queen. I lust for battle.
Of Elfwan. Starting out.
Alariel the Everqueen.
You have my attention, enemy.
No!
None shall live. A strong leader is needed.
It's somewhat positive right now. The corruption is almost gone.
I serve the king. Can I offer assistance? Onward.
Looks like this one might be in trouble. Yeah, they do have experience. They might not reinforce though.
Lethal grace given forth. Moving out. Ready to attack. Bring me battle! Tyrion! Tireless! Advance! Orders received! Striking forth! Forward! I go! To battle! Immediately! Very well.
Blackguards actually do a little bit damage here. Can he not die? It's possible, but almost impossible. There is a limit, but it will not happen in one battle. Has to be a surgical army. War coordination of multiple attacks, which not even the most skilled players could do.
For my
Well,
lady!
if they capture the CTS, they can defeat him if he's in this area.
Onward!
True that, but actually wounding him in the battle with damage, highly unlikely. Tyrion is not even the best, he's the second best.
Release them. Let them go.
You can auto-resolve kill him, of course. You can have a red bar and you lose the red bar. Best melee experts duelists in the game: Kolek, Tyrion, Durtu, Wulfric, Drogar, Cetra, just to name a few. Cetra with the chariot is one of the top melee experts in the game, yeah. Not as good as in dueling. Durtu is literal god, warrior and wizard in one. He's the only lord which goes on top on all three lists: top 5 melee experts, top 5 duelists, and top 5 wizards. His wizard abilities makes him even tougher and makes him kill much faster, even than Tyrion.
The Asher followed strength.
Could you do with Seekit? Probably. The thing is, Ikit Claw is not a duelist or a melee expert. He's a harasser damage dealer. So by default he's weaker than most of these lords. But when you add his faction effects and his Skaven firepower, he's perfect for the role. He's more like Guild, less like these guys.
Noble!
Lothern Seaguard!
Our infantry sucks. We just cleared Mindhunters and Cygars and we're good. I swear I rarely ever seen Beastmen get Bestigors. These Warherds, all these Beastmen factions are bugged, by the way. and couldn't have Bray hurt, so it'll get fixed. So they're gonna get a little bit more threatening in the with the update.
White lions.
Almost have technology for White Lions attack. We do get more armor and more weapon strength, but they should handle Ungers.
As you say. Lothern Seaguard. White lions. Without fail. White lions.
Still miss attacking additional damage on the White Lions. Hey Cam, good morning.
Understood.
The garrison is pretty good, just lacks durability and armor piercing against really good quality armies.
We will obey. Without fail.
Make sure we control the towers. The towers are the key here on two sides.
Silver helms! For duty!
Loyal.
Orders received!
Let's take these two towers here.
As you say!
As you say.
Don't expect them to take the walls, which means when they get in, they're not gonna have a very pleasant time facing spears and bows in every direction.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Orders received.
Loyal! March! Apace!
We need to destroy the obstructions here. If they're on top of them are the deployment, they're not destroyed and they'll get obstructed. But if you move around, you'll destroy them and they are no longer obstacles.
Acknowledged! Defending order! Assyrian guides us! We advance!
White lions.
This tower is possible to destroy. It might be unlikely though, but it's possible.
Archers! Assyrian willing!
Don't need this here.
Advance.
Or this.
Obey! Orders received! Moving out!
Looks like they're not gonna work like this.
As you say. Loyal! It shall be done. For duty, loyal! For duty! Oreo! As you say, understood. It shall be done. We will obey.